He loves it. Hope you can keep showing the support for it. Hey man, as long as I'm allowed to, heck yeah, dude. I like watching Halo tourneys, so fuck yeah. Yeah, thanks, Brett Kenny. I appreciate it. All right, so new server.
Yeah, I'm getting a new one.
Okay, I'm dipping. I'll join after you. You excited for Halo PC? I fucking am, dude. Holy heck yeah, dude. Halo Infinite. Yeah, Mrs. Dunn. Thank you for the sub. Welcome. Fury Dep, thank you for the sub. Fury Dep.
When you attack somebody, you
Machine,
lose
thanks
VoIP.
for
You can't talk to them anymore.
I'm gonna need you to watch this. Wait, what?
On this.
Someone said that Division 2's VoIP turns off when you enter PvP and you can't talk to anyone.
What the fuck? That's super weird.
I feel like that needs to be addressed.
You know, on my stream, it's not because I'm scared of terms of service. I think it would be super unreasonable if Twitch were to sort of actually prevent you from talking about other streamers, especially just in a news kind of fashion. You know, if somebody's in the headlines, I think it's reasonable commentary to talk about them. Now, if you were some weird little obsessive dwarf, for example, that constantly lied about somebody and misrepresented their work and tried to encourage deranged people in your fan base to dox, harass, and swat them, that would be different. That would be something that I would imagine would probably be against Twitch's terms of service, but apparently it isn't. So I feel very comfortable talking about other streamers on Twitch, because they've made it abundantly clear that you can take that conversation pretty far, actually. Let's. I
mean, if you couldn't talk about other streamers, I'd have been banned a long ass time ago.
Something about Summit1G. Now, I know Summit. We've had our ups and downs, but in general, I'll go on the record as saying I like the guy. I think he's a good streamer. I think.
Thanks, man.
You know,
I like Richard Lewis too.
We had some beef that went back to the iBuyPower bans in 2015, because when they were protesting their innocence and denigrating me and saying I made the story up, Summit was sponsored by iBuyPower, and iBuyPower said to them, said to Summit, hey, will you interview them on your stream?
Not true.
So we can basically drown out Richard Lewis. And
for the record, that's not true. We just decided as a fun thing to interview Days one time. Had nothing to do with iBuyPower sponsorship whatsoever.
Summit agreed.
Just to come out.
He's like very
he clear.
Wouldn't have me on the stream. And he asked
like,
very
couldn't have known that, so.
Questions, you know, about like, so why is this Richard Lewis guy lying, do you think, and things like that. So I called him out at the time, but we were adults, you know, like I disagreed with that. I disagreed with what he did. I think he understands now, especially with the fact that it came out I was right. He understands that, yeah, he could have done it differently. But equally, you know, if your sponsor comes to you and says, hey, look, will you help us out? I mean, you're probably, that's your money, right? You're inclined to lean towards that. So
it's just a fun thing at the time.
Over time.
I didn't really think about it.
Was kind of very forgiving when we talked, and then when we had to promote E-League, he
had
me
cool
on his stream to do that, and it was, you know, fine of him, and we talked about getting him out there and doing some stuff together, and we've talked, and yeah, he's a nice dude, so I got no beef there, no beef with him at all.
I agree, no beef at all.
Yeah, exactly. Just live and let live. That's how it has to be, right? I mean, I tried explaining this to, I try and explain this in general. If I go after you once, and we have a disagreement on Twitter once, it doesn't mean that it's like, I
life or death. If we're dead, we hate each other forever. Yeah.
I don't hate you because I disagreed with something you said or something you did. I'm more than happy to have a conversation about it. If you've gone too far, you've done something absolutely ridiculous. Then
me and Richard Lewis have definitely been on some opposite ends of some topics. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's like it's nothing. He holds. You know. It's not like we hate each other over these things. You know what I mean? Like that just happens. You disagree on shit. It's fine.
That'll definitely put a nail in the coffin. But one of the things I'll say is the amount of criticism that Summit gets is terrifying. It makes me think, you know, if I was ever a really popular streamer, like I'd probably be pretty miserable because I see Summit get criticized for very benign things. Now, one of the things he's been broadcasting at the moment is this game, what's it called? Sea of Thieves. Now, Sea of Thieves.
I don't know
if he's being paid to broadcast it or whether he legitimately enjoys it. I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me. It looks like a very bad game. Yeah, and that's actually a good point, Sophie, and he calls it No Man's Sea, and it's pretty funny. It just didn't, like, listen, I don't know how hard everybody wants to be a fucking pirate or a fucking, bounty hunter or whatever. Like, Sid Meier's Pirates is still sick. It's like an amazing game still to this day, like, I don't know how everybody keeps fucking up pirate games. There hasn't really been a good pirate game probably like since Monkey Island 2, it's fucking crazy.
That's all. That must be an old fucking game, so I've never even heard of it.
So I just tapped out. The game just didn't look that good to me, and I had no interest in playing it, whatever. But Summit's been streaming it, and I've seen some of his stream highlights, and I think they're pretty funny. I think Summit's a funny dude. He's playing with like a fucking voice changer, and he's like he's doing what I would expect you to be able to do in a pirate game. He's stealing people's shit, he's killing people, he's like hiding in fucking boats with a knife in his teeth. This is good, right? This is like how the game is meant to be played. Well, this just shows you like when you're a popular streamer, dude, like the level of what you can get away with, the level of what people will condemn you for and attack you for is so low, the threshold, that it's mind-blowing to me. So basically, this is the headline. I'll have to just turn my camera off a moment. Summit1G responds to accusations of toxicity in Sea of Thieves with passion-fueled rant. Now, I don't want to get too much into his response. Let's just talk, first of all, about the issue. So I just said there, he's playing the game as I believe it's intended to be played, right? What would be the point of a pirate game where we all have to fucking hold hands, sing "Come By Fucking Ya"? No one gets robbed, no one gets hurt, no one gets killed.
We're all just friends.
This isn't what the fucking high seas are about. It's anything goes, That is how it should be, right? Am I losing my mind? Like, is this? I must be losing my mind. That is so what it's about. It's about, like, have you ever watched a pirate movie? Pirates weren't nice guys, You ever read about pirates? These people literally lived. I mean, we've got pirates now. If you think about the dudes over in Somalia, they're not nice guys, are they? They wait for boats filled with goods that they can steal to sell on the black market, and they jump on there with AKs and they drop "I'm the captain now," and that's piracy. That's what piracy is. That's what piracy is. So you're not meant to be having a good time if you get jacked by pirates.
Agreed.
Even if you yourself are a pirate. Basically, the game should be a constant cycle of griefing. Think about EVE Online. That's what I'm talking about. It's like, haha, I have joined a guild, but I am an asshole, and I'm going to worm my way up through and I'm going to steal everyone's shit. You don't get your shit back. You've been jacked. You got played. Now you must go get revenge. That's the game. That's the fucking core gameplay loop.
Did people do that in EVE, man?
You make it what it is. That's what this should be. So by trying to play nice with it,
damn.
No, here's the thing. I know, Raiden. I know they cherry-picked the video. I'm going to show you the video. I don't think the video's even that bad. I don't think anyone is going to think this video is bad, right? So, some loser made a video, right? And this is like, oh my God, like, what the fuck? Like, what is going on in your life to make this video? This is like a serious question to me. This guy must have watched, like, a lot of Summit streams, then cut out highlights he thought that displayed toxic behavior in the game. And I was like, uh-oh, what's Summit done? He hasn't been a naughty boy, has he? He hasn't been saying bad words, has he? He hasn't been fucking harassing people, has he?
Hard to imagine he can hide with his massive ass head.
Listen, big head, big brain. They've proven that. They've proven that down the years. So... Anyway, let's just have a watch of this video and then tell me if this isn't the most tragic thing. And the reason this guy made the video, just for context, was they didn't want him to be invited to a special developer stream, even though Summit1G is probably the biggest streamer the game has, right? And they didn't want him to be invited to it because he said some bad words in a pirate game. So just watch what they made. It's ridiculous.
Please reconsider. Don't actively endorse someone who has a history, both recent
Extreme
and distant.
toxicity.
With Sea of Thieves was we put together the Pirates Code.
Can we just talk about this, by the way? Game developers, right? The fucking Pirates Code. Here's the Pirates Code. Thou shalt steal. The end. That is... What are you talking about? The Pirates Code, right? And... You know what I mean? The Pirates Code. I'm like, when I saw this, I thought, oh, this is going to be like, you know when you do, like, role-playing? I don't mean sexually. Although, actually, it applies. You have a framework within which you operate. And it's there to keep things contextual. And sure, there's a little bit of boundary setting. But generally, it's all thematic, right? So... You know, you have a safety word, and that's about it, right?
You have a
but
safety
you know what I'm talking
word.
about. You've seen Dungeons and Dragons
Stop.
games and all that shit, right? You know, they always say, like, oh, this is, like, how it works, and in this world, it operates this way, and this is this way, and we do things this way, and don't do that, because it'll break the game, and it'll break immersion. And you just have a few rules
Avocado.
like that, right?
That'd be a
I
great
thought that's
safety
what
word.
The Pirates fucking code was going to be. Because, obviously, this, again, whenever your game is filled with shit like this, just... offer a prayer to the dark gods, right? That Riot's gonna go bankrupt because they did this with the fucking Summoner's Code. The Summoner's Code. Now you must sign up to the terms of service of our company, but also the Summoner's Code. I don't want to. I'm not a summoner, you mad cunts, am I? I'm a human being. I don't give a fuck about any of this. I want to play the game, and if I've had a bad day at work and some cunt's gone 0
Oh, you know what? We should watch that, actually, Brave.
Is that all right? Can I just do that? And if
We
he
should.
doesn't want to
Thanks
hear
for the 10, man.
he can hit the mute button, and that's it. And we all get along, and I go back to my shit job tomorrow, and the world keeps turning.
Yeah, realistically, you never have to listen to another crew in this game ever. You don't have to talk to each other. There's options to turn them off.
Summoner's Code. It will fucking get me out, right? But let's have a look at the fucking pirate code. Article 1. The sea calls to us all. Everyone is welcome on the Sea of Thieves, regardless of age, gender, race, sexuality, nationality, or creed. All right. Okay.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Right? You shouldn't need to say that, but okay. I agree with Article 1 of the Pirates Code. Article 2. The sea unites us as one community. Outside the heat of battle or piracy on the high seas, all crews shall bond together as a community of like-minded souls. Wah, wah. Never happening. I don't play games to make friends, motherfucker. Like, I hate to break it to you.
Not
I am
PvP
not looking
games.
for fucking friends when I fire up an online video game. If I want to make friends, which I don't, fuck friends. Right? If I want to make friends, I'll go out and I'll meet new people. Do I want to do that? No. Do I want online games to be where I meet my friends? No. What does that mean? Why do I have to bond together with anyone outside of the game? Fuck that. I don't want to talk to any of you cunts. I want to play my game, steal your shit.
I'm the toxic one.
Speed off on my fucking galleon and do it again and again and
If
again.
Richard
to
Lewis
millions of
played
you
this
assholes
game,
and never
they'd
talk
be
to
after
you,
him
never
instead of
meet you.
me.
Imagine that. Imagine the counter-terrorist code in Counter-Strike, right? Where it's like, you will all be pals outside of the game. Like, no, fuck no. I banged his head off. I banged his head off and I called him a shit cunt. And then I went to bed and it was fucking great. And I don't give a fuck. I never talked to him. You know, what's that about? It's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Right, anyway, okay. Article 3. Disputes are settled upon the waves. None shall quarrel or overly dissent against another crew, but let every engagement be settled by sword, pistol, and good seamanship. I don't know what that means. Are they saying, like, leave it in the game, I guess? Is that what that's trying to imply?
Probably.
Let every engagement be settled by sword, so it's like, if you get wrecked, you then can't, like, tweet at them if you know where they are. You fucking
We're going to skip the
beat
pirate
me
code
up.
stuff, okay? We get the pirate code stuff. I don't have a lot. I can't watch 30 minutes.
Land. This is not a piracy game at this point. It's not a piracy game. So let's have a look at the extreme Extreme toxicity.
It's funny he says it like that too, because I told people after this video, I was just like, man, if you guys have seen some of my Counter-Strike videos, you wouldn't think this was extreme toxicity. If you'd seen a lot of other people's Counter-Strike videos, you know?
Right? I'm preparing you for extreme toxicity, guys.
Which was a kind of community-led code that you, the community, came up with how you wanted people to behave in Sea of Thieves.
Sometimes you just gotta grow a sack, you know what I mean?
And so I think it's a really
Don't
good
know why that's
opportunity
toxic. Great clip.
To go through that and remind everybody of what the pirates
Grow a
code is
sack.
of Sea of
Agree
Thieves.
with that.
Fuck it. Keep them alive. I want to slay these idiots now. Fuck the pirate code.
So what the pirates code means to me.
I realize I'm not going by pirate code, but whatever.
Hey, get fucked, Orangey.
Everybody is welcome on Sea of Thieves.
How fucking long did you have to run for, huh? How many times you have to hit the wheel all the way left or all the way right, you fuck? Every time you hear a cannon shot, your fucking driver's like, hard left, hard right. And I'm pissed about it, you blunderbussing piece of shit. You fat mother effer. You get my boy like that? Give me that dust. Give me that fucking dust.
And the respect that they
Still
do
haven't
to
seen
you.
any extreme toxicity, by the
Yeah.
way, guys.
My fucking dick.
And when adventuring out in the Sea of Thieves world, remember it's a shared world adventure game, and everybody you encounter
I don't think
is
it's that
another
bad.
player on their own adventures.
You fucks, man. Oh, I'm so triggered. Jesus, man. How fucking long do you want to run for to save your goddamn chickens? Jesus. You have an emotional connection? What the fuck is happening? Welcome back. Thanks for your dust, bitch.
And if you
He
engage
had
in
chickens on his ship, and that guy ran for like 15 minutes.
fine, whether it's sword play, it's gun play, or it's ship-to-ship combat. Like, do so with respect for other players and treat those players with the kind of respect that you would expect to be treated with yourself.
Oh,
You idiot. I was gonna fucking leave your ship, you dumbass. Oh, God, dude. Can't help idiots.
oh,
We
it's a
will
little,
learn
little
to
toxic.
stay true to
Wouldn't call it
the code in
extreme.
Sea of Thieves.
Fuck the pirate code.
You know, fight with honor out on the seas.
And you're bad. Give me your fucking...
Right. Again, I don't know who this fucking soy drinker is, right? But fight with honor out there on the seas. What, like real pirates did, eh? Fight with fucking honor. Just like them real pirates that like literally just fucking boarded ships, killed people, fucking threw people overboard, drowned people, made people walk the plank, stole their shit.
Seas.
And you're bad. Give me your fucking dust.
Just think about.
Yeah, nobody walked the
the
plank.
people that
I didn't
you're
make anybody do
playing,
that.
the people that
It's a
you're
good idea, though.
encountering And the experience that they're having, and just make sure that you use voice in the right way in Sea of Thieves.
Hey, nice, man. Nice. Suck a fucking dick. What'd you say? Bringing a sword to a gunfight, huh? Give me that dust, motherfucker.
This is just a small collection of clips for only 2 days. It's not wrong. Please continue to give these streams opportunities to pirates whose value.
Look at that.
Whatever, dude.
Oh, God, this is the most cringe part of it, right? Please continue to give these stream opportunities to pirates whose values more closely aligned with the pirate. Like, get me out, mate. How old's this kid who's made this fucking video? Is he like 10 or something?
No, dude.
Then
This is 100% a 30, 40-year-old man. Guaranteed. He's probably got Captain in his name, all right? He's Captain Geronimo on Twitter, whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? And then he decided to make the video.
Excusable. I feel.
Was it Captain
Isn't
Trident?
it Captain Trident?
I knew. You just
I'm not
know.
gonna
You
lie,
just know
because
someone's gonna have
he
Captain in
made-
front of their name.
He made an alternate YouTube because he's too much of a pussy.
Really? He made another
No,
YouTube
for,
channel?
For someone that's just giving you shit for clout, go look at his fucking channel, dude, and there's literally nothing in the about set. There's no panels. The guy doesn't use a camera. Shit's on like 540 fucking p, Xbox. Like, suck my fucking dick, dude. What are you doing? What are you even
Bad
edit
about
on, you
banging on him,
toaster?
but I know it's like some fucking 18-year-old.
Like, go look
Some
at his shit he
18-year-olds.
makes for his friends on his Photoshop. Takes
be
literally
dead.
like
2 seconds.
35 seconds, and it looks like ass cheeks.
can't-
Like, if you guys think I suck ass,
I felt
God.
pirate.
yeah, like chops off parts. He puts like a fucking
Fucking
stroke that's as
hell's
big as the
bells, man.
font on it.
Now we're hating on his YouTube skills.
Yeah,
just-
I legit
he's just a
couldn't fucking
idiot
believe
for doing
this.
all the shit he's doing. With
And
the
like you
shit
say,
content
Summit
he
came
creates.
out and like,
Ah.
I mean, again, I'll play his explanation just for balance. I don't think he's got anything to explain. You're running around, you're shooting people, you know, laughing at them when you kill them. suck my dick, thanks for the dust. He's not even necessarily saying that to them. We don't know if he's actually saying it out loud so they can hear it. He might just be saying it for the benefit of his stream, which is, you know, perfectly acceptable.
Any other video game. After a team runs from you for 20 minutes with nothing on their ship and nothing to lose, I get a little triggered, and when I'm finally slaying your ass, I'm letting that trigger out a little bit. I don't understand the problem here. Listen, guys, we can't all pretend we're Care Bears
Where's
at every
woman on a ship is
fucking
bad
step
fortune.
of the way. Stop acting like you haven't said anything bad in a video game and acting like we're the saints of the video game world. We all need to band together in this pirate game and be a good-ass community. Give me a fucking break, bro. That's the guy's job. He's supposed to say these things on the YouTube, all right? Not all of us are sitting there being good fucking sports about every little thing that happens in life, especially on a video games of pirates, man. Come on. Give me a break. He's not wrong, that guy. Grab your fucking sack. Yes, I'm saying it. Jesus, man. Jesus.
So, you know, I got to agree with that. And then he also says here, like, that was just one day's worth of clips, by the way. Me and the guys were feeling trolley and having a good time crapping on people. People were talking shit to us. We were talking shit back. Thought that was fun. It is fun. That's the quintessential, you know, gaming thing. Again, if it's ever not
Grab
fun,
your sack, dude.
you can stop playing for a little bit and just come back. You know, it's fine. It's all good. It's just insane to me that, like, again, a streamer. People are lobbying to have a streamer who is literally tied to the health of the game. By the way, I hate to say it. Do you remember what happened when League of Legends started banning incredibly popular content creators? Like, I don't know. Let's talk about Video Game Donkey, right?
Oh,
because
Donkey.
he said an unbelievably, obviously exaggerated insult in one of his games. Let's get the specific insult just to refresh everyone's memories.
I didn't even know Donkey got banned from League.
Right? Here it is.
I'm done making.
Right? The irascible.
I'm done making League of Legends
Just
videos.
what's the
I'm sorry
insult
to
you
my
gave
fans
up?
that only watch my League videos, but please go watch my other videos. I put so much work into them, and they're honestly way better. I came to this decision when I was playing ranked for my new video where I was gonna get diamond. Somehow we actually won this match, and then I was 2 points shy of a series when I encountered this play. This Malphite would just run down everybody's lane and feed kills until he was 0 and 9. We also had a Bard mid. We also had that going, and it was at this time that I called this Malphite a fucking worthless, brain-dead, scum-fuck bastard, pile of trash, mental dick face that should be gunned down in the street like the degenerate he is.
That was pretty, wow.
Right. Does anyone here believe that Video Game Donkey actually wanted this guy to be gunned down in the street? Like, literally gunned down in the street. Does anyone believe that? No, it was a very clearly hyperbolic insult that you throw at a guy who's deliberately ruining you.
All right, boys. Let's get back to playing some games. Let's get back to it. Hey, yo, I'm back.
What's up, man?
I'm joining you guys.
Is that a meme video? What the hell? I like looked over there for a sec. I was like, what is that video?
The Richard Lewis one?
Yeah.
It's just about, like, his opinion on the toxicity, the accusations of toxicity.
For this game.
Yeah. Like when he was like specifically to that video that doofbag works, that doofbag made.
Doofbag, I like it.
I fucking mixed up doofus and douchebag.
Yeah, I saw. It's a good combo though, man. Sometimes it works out, you know?
Fucking doofbag, dude. Alright, let's do the damn thing. What are we up to? Is this fresh server?
We're just splitting up right now again.
Okay, I'm with Kabobbles.
Alright.
Nothing up the court.
That was cool though. Appreciate the video, Richard. Even though, you know, I'm sure it wasn't made specifically for my benefit, but it was nice to watch. Thank you for that. I'm glad we see eye to eye on this this weird thing. This community, you know, some of the people in this community have been